Okay guys, I figured I would do one more video for you, just to show you a little bit more of the gameplay. Again, we're running on medium settings, with ambient occlusion, the screen space ambient occlusion quality set to high rather than off. That is the only difference, otherwise everything else is part of the medium preset. So, great driving here. I'm actually watching myself through my camera rather than the actual Steam Deck screen. What I figured I would do is I would go over to the city and run through there, because that is usually where you get your most frame drops, your most stutters. There's a lot of detail with the buildings and such. I'm assuming that causes it to do that, but let's just take a run through anyway. We'll go this way first. Oof, we had a lot of lag right there, and I want to say that's one of those lags though that is almost like a rubber band. Like, it slows down and then it speeds up real quick, and I feel like I don't think the frame counter actually catches that. I'm not exactly sure. It's something that's probably built within the engine of the game that causes that when running on lower hardware on PC, but it's something I've noticed before, but I haven't seen it in actually quite a while. But that's probably because I don't hardly ever drive through the city. There's not much I ever do in the city. I know there's a few races you can do and such like that. There's even some speed traps around here, I think, or speed zones, but I generally just... Oh, wow. I just got stuck on there. Yeah, I generally just don't drive through the city area, but I do know that it is one of the most taxing areas on your GPU and possibly even the CPU. But nonetheless, aha, here's a tunnel. This is usually where people get the big spike, is when you come out of the tunnel. Let's see what happens. Try not to crash. Yeah, we dropped down to 45. Whew. But yeah, I don't spend much time here, so really, this is not a deal breaker for me. And look how we're running at 60. Well, of course we drop in the 50s there, but otherwise the game runs great once we get out of the city. Trying to see where I'm at. Ah, this is north. Okay, so I'm still not out of the city. Not even close. I have to go this way. Okay. We're just going to take a quick route the way I like to go, and let's actually jump in one of my favorite off-road vehicles in this game. No, it's not the Warthog. It should be one of my favorites. I will say the Warthog is an amazing vehicle. It really is, and if you tune it right, it's an amazing off-road vehicle. But actually, my go-to in this game, I shouldn't say it's my favorite per se. I have so many favorites in this game, but this is one of my go-tos. It is one, I guess it is one of my favorites for off-road, but not my only favorite, so... Point back south, and this thing really is an off-road beast. And there's construction there, so we're going to go around it. Yeah, before the FSR patch they just put out a few days ago, I was running this game on low presets. And while the game still looked really good on the small Steam Deck screen, I can tell you that if you're doing highway runs and you're trying to avoid all the traffic on the highway, when you're going over 200 miles per hour on the highway and you're on those lower graphical presets and such, it's really hard to see the traffic until it's right on you. It's half the time it's basically too late to even avoid a crash with them, because just the graphical fidelity was just so low that it's hard to make out the traffic until it's almost too late. So I do feel like that with having the ability to enable FSR now, I feel like we can turn up some of those presets and we can see the traffic a lot better when it's farther off. I will say nighttime though, it's probably still a little hit or miss on whether you're going to see the traffic well enough or not, but let's get a car now that's going to go well over 200 miles per hour. We'll just go with another one of my favorites, which is the Ferrari 599 XX Evolution. This is a great car. I don't even have it tuned to the X class right now, and it's still a really very fast car as far as acceleration goes. It's not the fastest top speed wise. I believe that's still the Koenigsegg Jesko, or Jesko as some people call it. I believe it's supposed to be pronounced as Jesko. Notice how I don't know about you guys, but I can see the traffic much further ahead now. Obviously I'm in a speed zone, so traffic actually gets ghosted out, so I'm just gonna, there we go. Let's try to take on some oncoming traffic and see what happens, if I can make it out in time. I'll call it as soon as I see it. Yeah, I think I see something coming. Nope, that's just the highway pillar on the bridge. There's one. I actually saw him before I reacted. I was just quickly glancing at my camera. Not a lot of traffic out right now. That's kind of strange. There was one right there. We're going to do that one more time. I'm going to run back the other way. Once again, going into oncoming traffic to see if I can react quick enough. I don't mind building up a little extra skill score here, though. There we go. Get a stuntman. Yep. Yeah, I can make this trap. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Lost a lot of speed. Somehow I got another stuntman. Yeah, I can see that car already. Yeah, I saw that car in plenty of time. It does help that usually when it's sunny out, the sun will glare off the top of the cars, of the traffic, and it is much easier to make them out. It's too bad it's not nighttime right now. We can kind of do a little deeper dive into that, but there's not a lot of traffic out right now, which is really strange. Usually there's a decent amount of traffic on the highways. I don't know what in the game determines how much traffic you get, because there are times where I've loaded in and went straight to the highway and there was literally no traffic the whole time I was going up and down the highway. It's very bizarre how sometimes it's like that. Other times then you get like rush hour traffic, and I don't know, maybe it is based on what time of day it is or something. I don't know if you noticed a few seconds ago, we had like a bit of lag, stutter, loading in probably a whole new area of the map now, because I've definitely gone quite a distance on the map. But yeah, I'm seeing the traffic really well now. It's not even an issue. Let's see if I can just take this big jump. You'll see some of the graphical glitches when you go up this high. Yep, like over there, it's not even loaded in yet, and now it is. It's one of my favorite jumps in the game, though. It's not. It should be one of the PR stunts, but it's not. It's just simply jumping on a hill. There's no stars to be earned for it or anything, but I highly enjoy that part. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this extra second look at it, just to see how well the game runs, how well it actually looks. I hope it comes across okay when filming directly on the Steam Deck as I'm using it, not using any kind of video equipment hooked up or anything. So I hope it gives you a better idea, though. And thank you all for watching. Have a good one.